Hey Virgo. So I'm going to do a monthly love reading for the month of May 2019, and we're going to see what's going on with you guys love-wise. So let's see. Virgo, May 2019. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whichever one resonates with you. Check your other signs if you need to. This one doesn't resonate. And like and subscribe if you like this channel. Here you go, Virgo. Here we are. Oop! What's going on with you guys for May? Alright. Sad, sad, sad. Okay. Alright. So we have some trouble here. It seems like there's a loss, or you're feeling like recently there was a loss with some kind of situation in your love life. It looks like you're really considering the situation, you're thinking about it, you're kind of dwelling on it a bit, and you're headed towards some other mode of thinking, like you don't want to be in this little situation anymore, you don't want to be in this headspace anymore, but that's just kind of where you're at right now. Oh, and this card fell out too. So that's true love. You may have thought it was true love, or it could have been true love, and now it's over. So that's what I see basically as the main point for you. This loss and this, you're thinking about it a lot. You're kind of trying to head out of that situation, you know, out. Pull some clarifiers for you. You probably put a lot of work into this whole situation, or it really was taxing on you in some way, for some reason. Whether or not it was because of the relationship itself or because just of how you felt emotionally from it, you definitely are overlooking the situation a lot. You're overlooking it, but you feel like you're kind of in control. I feel like it's starting to get better, this feeling of loss. You've harnessed the feeling, you know, you've harnessed the emotions, and you know that you're in control of yourself now. You could have been married to this person and it could have just been a lot of work, or it very, very stressful, or it could have been that you're getting counseling for the situation now, and because it was very stressful on you. It seems like this is what you're headed out of, you know, since this is over here with this card. I feel like this is, you know, you're headed out of this kind of a feeling of stress because this situation is over, or you're just harnessing those feelings now and you're getting used to this whole feeling of loss, but it's becoming a lot easier for you to deal with, and now when you're overthinking it, it's in therapy or some kind of advice. You're talking to a friend, or maybe even you're just talking to yourself, you know, but I feel like there's somebody you're looking up to that is a very influential person right now for you and who's helping you along with this process. They're very caring and nurturing, and they're helping you to feel more of a sense of security. Like, you don't need this person, you don't need to feel that way, it's going to be okay. You know, they're very supportive. Love that card. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of loss in this situation, but there is hope for the future in another love situation that could be being offered to you now. But it looks like you have victory basically over the situation. Like, this is the whole energy for this side of the reading, and I feel like these cards go very well together in that you want to overcome this and that you are going to overcome it. And basically there could be a new situation for you that's going to be a very supportive love offer. Or it could just be emotionally with yourself. You're going to be either supported by other people, friends, family, just your support system, or you're going to be able to be a lot more strong within yourself, and you're going to be a lot more stable emotionally. And that's very good. That's very awesome. There's a lot of hope in this situation. you know? So I definitely feel like you are overcoming it, or at least you have already, or you're getting there. And there could be a new love offer, but it could also just be that emotionally you're dealing with this very well, and now it's kind of starting to be the last stages of this whole grieving process of whatever this loss was. So that's great, Virgo. Awesome. Good news. Great news. Okay. Yeah, see, this whole same idea of you're moving away from this kind of a feeling, you know? Right here, it was over here, but this is like you're saying goodbye to that feeling, you're not trying to go back. I feel like a reunion might be, you know, there could be you're leaving this situation, but there could be a reunion that's offered, but it's not a good idea. It's not sincere, or it's not going to pay off for you. You know, it's going to be something. I feel like you already know that, though, because you're doing so much of this work with yourself, or with your counselor, or with your friends, or just within yourself emotionally, and through the situation. What, you know, you're nurturing it, and you're taking care of it, you know, and you're going through it with yourself in your mind and with your support system. You know, you're thinking it over, and you're getting through it. So I think you're very aware of that this is an unhealthy situation for you, or that it just isn't something that serves you anymore, so you don't need to do it. You definitely don't need to reunite with that person, or with that situation, or with that job, or that thing, or that idea, or whatever this loss was. You definitely don't need to entertain it anymore. So I think you already know that, though. And if you don't, well, there you go. But I see that you're very aware. I feel like you're doing a lot of work on yourself, and you know, either with yourself, or with your counselor, or with a friend. You know, you're very aware of the situation. You know, very hermit mode. You're very aware of what's going on and what's gone on, and now you just kind of want to heal. So that's what you're doing, and I don't think you're going to take any bullshit, and I don't think you're going to take any offers that are insincere or from the past of this situation. And that's exactly where you need to be. You need to be collaborating with other people right now. I think it's important for you to not be alone, not be hermit mode, you know. Not be hermit mode. What you can take from the hermit right now, I think, is to look at the situation in an honest way. Look at your part in it, their part in it. Look at it with complete awareness, and just be truthful with yourself. Don't, you know, try to look at it with the most realistic perspective. That way you can heal quicker. And it might be important to take from the hermit that you should be, to not take from the hermit, to not be alone, not be isolating. Because right now, it's a sensitive time. I feel like you're overcoming this very well. And it was a hard situation for you, very stressful. And you felt like it was just you kind of having to deal with that. But now, all of this kind of starts to change, and there's a lot of opportunities here for you, love-wise, emotionally. And I feel like a very healing energy here. Like, this is your victory. You're overcoming the situation, and it's actually better for you, you know, that this whole thing happened. It's like you're becoming a new person and transforming, and maybe that's what this is the cycle's turning, the cycle's changing, and in your favor, you know, in a great way, in a beautiful, positive way. And then look, the world. It's like that's complete. And the sun here is that's where you need to be. This is a true calling card. It's like, this is what's for you. This is where you need to be. This is where you belong. You know, don't feel like it's not, because it's exactly what you need to be doing right now. And I think you're going to start to feel that if you're not feeling it already. You know, you should believe in yourself more. I feel like Virgos are kind of like, you know, they're hard on themselves in that way. Like, they think they did something wrong, or they think they weren't enough in some way. But really, these cards are saying that you are very aware of yourself and your own power and your willpower. And I think that's very beautiful. I think that's good. You know, good for you, Virgo. Just don't go back to that person, or that situation, or that idea, or that mindset, that perspective, whatever this loss of a situation was. It's going to get better. It's getting better if it hasn't already. No more stress on you.